What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Smackdown review. We opened up with R-Truth and Carmella in the ring. They're hijacking Miz TV and now calling it Truth TV. They introduced Daniel Bryan. He comes out, he promos Super Showdown and his match with The Miz. Then, of course, that's going to bring The Miz out. He runs his mouth as he always does and says that Daniel Bryan won't tarnish his image to get what's done at Super Showdown. R-Truth bans The Miz from Truth TV and says if he wants his show back, he can fight for it. The Miz goes backstage, runs into Paige, complains like he always does, and Paige says, well, if you want your show back, you gotta go out there and fight for it, which brings us to our first match, The Miz versus R-Truth. This was a pretty decent match. There was a lot of back and forth. There were quite a few near falls. The Miz gouges out R-Truth's eyes behind the ref's back, hits him with a skull-crushing finale, and a knee strike for the pin. So unfortunately, we still have Miz TV. We then have Sheamus versus Big E. This is a quick match, pretty decent. Sheamus hit the bro kick on Big E for the win. We then have Rusev and Lana coming out. Rusev calls out Aiden English for attacking him last week. English comes out and he shows a recap of how Rusev Day started and then blames everything that went bad on Lana. Lana defends Rusev with a very wavering Russian accent. Aiden English brings up a night in Milwaukee and then walks off. This, of course, gets the crowd chanting Milwaukee, which goes on to be a running thing throughout most of the night. We then have the Australian Bella Twins in the ring. Before they even say one word, Naomi's music hits. Thank God. Unfortunately, the Iconics are at the comment table, so which means we turn the mute on. Our next match is Naomi and Asuka versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. This was an match. It really wasn't much to it. Asuka got the pin for the win. We then have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ty Dillinger. This is a really decent match. Ty Dillinger was doing pretty good until Randy Orton came in and attacked him. Orton beat down Dillinger and gave him a draping DDT from the apron. After Orton left, Shinsuke Nakamura lined up and hit Dillinger with the Kinshasa. We then have Becky Lynch versus the ravishing Russian Lana. This is an okay match. It really wasn't much to it. Becky locked in the disarmer and Lana tapped out. We then come to the ending segment of the night. Paige is out in the ring for the contract signing with AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. She introduced AJ Styles, he comes out. She introduces Samoa Joe, his music hits, but he doesn't show up. AJ Styles runs down Joe, and then Samoa Joe pops up on the Titantron in front of AJ Styles' house. This, of course, gets AJ riled up. Samoa Joe hints on opening the door, but says, I'll just ring the doorbell, rings it, says Daddy's home, and we end tonight's SmackDown. This is a pretty good SmackDown. 2 of the 5 matches were kind of eh. The other 3 were pretty good. It'll be interesting to find out next week what Aiden English was talking about, what happened to Milwaukee, but we'll have to wait until next week to find that out. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.